and thanks a lot for watching the Diaspora Lifestyle Show, where I'll keep you up to date about what's happening in the diaspora. My name is Jermaine Sanwoolu, CEO of Diaspora PR, photographer and publisher of the Diaspora Lifestyle magazine. I'm here today with a very, very inspirational person, a young man who is doing a great work representing diasporans around the world. He's into real estate and he has done so many great things. Recently, he's won so many awards for his work and contribution to the community here in the UK. And I'm talking about the real estate guru himself, Richard Obahor. How are you doing, sir?
Very well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for coming on the Diaspora Lifestyle Show.
Thanks for having me today.
Good. So we know you have done great things, and there's some people who know you, and many people who have known you in the community now. But for those who don't know you, just tell us a little bit more about the person, the man, Richard.
Wow, yeah. Thanks, Jermaine, for having me once again. So I'm Richard. I like to see myself as someone who's very philosophical. I ask the whys as against the whats. So I like to know why things are happening as against what's happening. I am a very driven, passionate person. I'm motivated. I want to get things done. I believe I should act when people are asking questions. So I'm sort of a go-getter. That's sort of the surface about me.
Okay, that's very good.
Yeah.
So you're a go-getter, you're a do-man, you make things happen.
All the boss things.
All the boss things, that's very good. And you're also the CEO of PPO Premium, a real estate firm.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yes. I started out PPO Premium about probably about 10 years ago. I started out in real estate. I initially started out as a buy-to-let landlord, so I buy properties rented out to individuals. But things sort of progressed. Afterwards, I realized I had a skill to acquire properties. So I'll have loads of people come to me and say, "Can you help us buy property?" And I thought, yeah, why not? So I'll do that and charge them a fee. So things again progressed and evolved from there. And I realized that there was a gap in Nigeria, people wanting to come to the UK to come and buy property. So we sort of expanded, and we've just been doing stuff from then. So to date, what we do is acquisition, we buy properties for people, management. So we manage, develop properties for people, and we develop as well. So we develop properties here in the UK, and we develop properties in Nigeria as well. Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm talking about developments that you do in Nigeria. You last year, 2016, you actually did a development. Tell us about that.
Yes, Woodbury Terrace. That was our first development in Nigeria. We did that sometime last year. Now we've been developing properties here in the UK, but we thought to ourselves that there might be a gap in Nigeria. So people here in the UK might want to acquire properties in Nigeria, but they don't have the wherewithal, they don't have all the mechanisms in place, they don't have the finance. Crucially, they don't have who to trust. So we thought, well, that's the gap. And we came in with our expertise already doing what we do here in the UK. And we started to develop properties in Nigeria, crucially helping out with finance, taking out all the hassles from the whole process, really.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I know it was like 4 units of some terrace houses,
yes.
is it?
Yes.
Very good. And it was a successful one because
it was a huge
they were all sold, and people, the buyers were quite happy.
Yes.
And I know you're launching something new in 2017, starting out fresh. Tell us about that.
Yes. I mean, for people who were at that event, that launch event, we did say we are going to do a larger scale development, and that's what we're going to be doing in 2017. We are looking to build around 100 units over the next 36 months.
Wow.
Yes, we're going to be building it in different phases, so we're starting off phase 1 now. So that's pretty much our next project for us.
Okay, that's fantastic. And that's going to be in Lekki phase 1, as you said.
Yes, Lekki.
Okay, very good. And you mentioned something very, very important, the trust factor.
Yeah.
There are many diasporans here who want to invest in real estate, but they can't find someone to trust.
Yes.
You've lived here, you've experienced that, you've succeeded in the real estate market in the UK.
Yes.
Tell us how you address that issue of trust, and what are the things you put in place to ensure that the buyers, they have nothing to beware of because you are a credible brand.
Absolutely. I mean, that's very crucial. There is our credibility as well. There's our reputation as well. But crucially, there is a system in place that helps us ensure that our buyers are covered. So, for example, we've got local solicitors who are based here in the UK, cover the overall transaction. So there is some level of security. You're dealing with us, we're credible, you can come to us if any problems, if anything happens. So for us, that sort of allows us to give our buyers that extra peace of mind that, look, you're buying from a credible company, you're buying from a reputable company, you're buying something that's good quality, and a whole lot of other stuff. And crucially as well, because a lot of people who will buy, they don't have all the money to put down at once. We're in the UK, a lot of us are used to buying with mortgages, raise a deposit, put it down, and get a mortgage. So we've sort of gotten that in place as well.
Okay, fantastic. And that's something we need to talk more about. So that means in the 100 units you're going to be building, you're going to also have instrumental payments, mortgage plans that people can actually buy.
Yes. Now, we are going to have, our minimum deposit for that is 40%. And we would raise the 60% in deposit in mortgage. We've put together our own finance facility for our buyers. So we as developers, we provide that finance. We provide that at 9.5%, which is a far cry compared to what the banks in Nigeria charge. I mean, they typically charge around 25%. Yes, but we charge 9.5%. So a buyer can come in, put down 40% and borrow 60% from us. And they pay us installment, which is what they're typically used to in terms of purchasing.
Wow, that's fantastic, I must say. So you sorted out the development, which we know PPO Premium as a high quality developer. You sorted out the finances, so diasporans out there don't have anything to worry about. And you're a name and a face that people can trust. So you've done a lot of work in the community in the United Kingdom, and you've supported a lot of charities, and you've won so many awards, and that's actually showing that, you know what, there's credibility behind this. Tell us about some of those achievements and some of those milestones.
Well, yes, I mean, the first one I'd like to speak about is the BEFTA Award, which is a very, 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 very prestigious award. I was ecstatic, to say the least, when I won that. But for me, I have a belief that when you lead, you are supposed to serve, and not a lot of that is happening. And people come in, they want to get all the name and get that attraction that I'm a leader. But leading is actually serving, and for me, that's what I always pursue. So to get an organization like BEFTA come and recognize me for that, that was brilliant. That was outstanding for me.
That's fantastic, and I congratulate you once again. So I'd like you to just tell people out there watching, give them some tips about how to invest in real estate when it comes to Nigeria, the things they have to look out for, and how you actually provide the solutions for them.
Yes, I mean, crucially, Nigerians, this is quite a challenging one really, but it's a very good question, and it's something that we should address. Now, Nigeria apparently is the only country when you come into a transaction and you're weary. Honestly, that's what it is. You don't look at the figures. You don't look at how well the investment is. You don't look at the returns. You just look at the figure. You look at you're worried about it. But in all honesty, it's not like that. It's not really like that. So what I say to people is, very first thing, do your due diligence. Ask the questions. Now things are getting organized. You can go to, if you're transacting in Lagos, you can go to Alausa and you can get your records about who the landowner is in 24 hours. Look out for credible builders. There are portals that you can go out to and search for builders that can build for you, who are credible. You would see their ratings. You see the sort of people that they've worked with before in the past. So things are sort of moving towards the way we do things here in the UK. And if you don't have time for all that sort of hassle, then you can come to people, organizations like myself, and we will help you sort of provide a piecemeal solution for it. Yes.
Oh, that's very good advice. So basically, do your due diligence. Make sure that it is a credible property with the government.
Exactly.
And lastly, find a developer that you can trust that can help you facilitate that. And finally, as we round up the interview, you're a successful young man doing great things in the community. I want you to talk to young people out there who have dreams, who have passions, who have hopes. What will you say to them about pursuing their dreams, succeeding in life? As you have done?
Well, I mean, the very first thing I would say is, if you believe you can, you can. And if you believe you can't, you can. So for me, it's a lot about you as an individual. If you give somebody with a wrong mindset all the resources in the world, they will not do anything with it. But if you give somebody with the right mindset as little resources as possible, they will turn things around. So I would say work on your mindset. Have a can-do attitude. Believe in yourself. You can achieve it. Set goals. Set big goals. Set big goals. You know, I believe that we have the innate power to do things, and it's now for us to tap into that power and make it a reality. So just go for it, and you'll succeed.
Thank you very much for that advice. So we're trying to have a can-do attitude, and we're bound to succeed.
Absolutely.
I appreciate your time on the Diaspora Lifestyle Show, and look forward to having you away again. So thanks a lot for watching the Diaspora Lifestyle Show. We've been here with the property and real estate guru himself, Richard Obahor. He's done great things, and if you want to know more about that, you could visit his website. Well, I remain Jermaine Sanwoolu, CEO of Diaspora PR, photographer and publisher of the Diaspora Lifestyle magazine. And make sure you visit our website, diasporalifestyleshow.com. There you find out more inspirational interviews we've done with key personalities, and also some commentaries we've done on current affairs. Thanks a lot for watching. Keep your dreams alive, because dreams do come true.